Good day.
What do you think about...
Are you talking about...
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to do that dirty work.
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill gesture. What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. You know how they say the ends justify the means? That applies exactly to our situation. Like I said, if we can manage it without torturing, all the better. But on the other hand, those fuckers had no mercy either.
I don't have a good feeling about it.
Look at it another way. We're doing von Berghoff a favor by doing this. You know what that means, right? He'll be indebted to us. And maybe we'll come to terms with him. It's worth a try.
But you heard von Berghoff. Even his men refused to do it.
Look, if we're really convincing, he might get scared and start singing without any, you know, nasty stuff. But if not...
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have minions.
Only now the minions are...
Us. True. Come on. Let's get it over with as quickly as we can.
Good boy.
That should do it.
God bless.
Lord von Berghoff sent me. I'm supposed to collect, a gift in return for my services.
If he sent you directly to me, you must have made quite an impression on him. In that case, I'll give you one of our best weapons. What would you choose?
I'd like to take a short sword.
A weapon fit for both a squire and a knight. Use it with discretion and honor. If you want to train your combat skills, I'm at your service. After all, any weapon is only as good as the man who wields it.
So, how did you end up at Trotsky?
Sir Otto hired me in Prague as his bodyguard and a swordmaster for the local castle garrison. I reckon he sensed he was in danger, and he was right. A band of scoundrels was lying in wait for us on the road, and they nearly got us.
how was your company ambushed? What happened exactly?
It was well planned, I must admit. They nearly got us.
And what went wrong for them?
Hard to say. Maybe we were just lucky, and God was watching over us.
That's all there was to it.
If you really want to know what I think, the idiots lacked discipline. They rushed it.
What do you mean?
It might have come down to a single fool's mistake. I don't know. But if they just waited a bit longer, we wouldn't have stood a chance. Like I say, I thank the Virgin Mary and all the saints for watching over us.
Why do they call you Black Bartosz?
It's just a nickname, of course, because of my, black hair. Every swordsman has a nickname, you know? Once you win a few tournaments, they give you one.
So you're really a highborn knight?
Indeed. I'm Bartoszek of Drahonitz. My father served Emperor Charles his entire life.
Oh, sorry. I suppose I should call you sir.
No, there's no need for formalities. Titles are worthless. A man should earn a name for himself. It's not enough to be born with a silver spoon in your mouth.
You must have been honored when the royal chamberlain chose you as his bodyguard. How did you meet?
That's simple. I was serving in the garrison in Prague's royal castle, where von Burgo was a frequent guest.
I see. But what brought you to his attention? You have good connections, I suppose.
Depends what you mean. I'd recently won 2 big tournaments, so I was invited to a splendid banquet. It was there Sir Otto offered me a position at his castle. I'd heard of Trotsky, of course, but I was still astonished when I saw it with my own eyes. Sir Otto spared no expense to build a truly mighty fortress.
Sorry, but we're about the same age, and I'd never have guessed you're a swordmaster.
We each have our own path, it seems. I even studied at university, while I could still afford it.
What? You're a man of letters as well?
I wouldn't go that far. I dabble in poetry a bit, that's all. I may come from a noble family, but we're not renowned or rich, and studying costs a fortune, and I didn't have one, so I had to do what I do best.
You became a mercenary.
That's right. I spent more time fighting than studying at university, and I came out of it alive, so I reckoned that's where my talent lies.
Where did you learn to fight, Bartosz?
I've dedicated the last 5 years of my life to it. I traveled, taught by several masters.
I'd like to see the world too. But I haven't even made it to Prague yet.
Well, I haven't been all that far either. But unless you learn from true masters, you'll never become a master yourself. Fortunately, these days there are plenty of swordsmen in Prague who will train you for coin.
I hope to make it to our royal city someday soon.
If you do, go and see Master Lamprecht and give him my regards. He's a man of honor and a peerless master of the longsword.
I see you've got a dice table here. Fancy a game?
Ah, I'd love to. But Father Nicodemus... Oh, wait a mo. The guards found something on this one thief they caught. They wanted to go looking for it.
I'll gladly...
Let's get to it.
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time. Finished. Your turn. If I was you, I'd take it. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. Damn it, I'm so...
Sakura!
Can we fight?
Come by another time.
Let's fight.
Come by another time.
I'd like to learn.
Certainly. Why?
I'd like to learn.
That's no problem.
I'd like to hear.
Well, it's not easy. Look, I'll give you a bit. I'm sorry.
God grant you health.
Greetings.
Does the name Nick...
Yes, but I haven't seen him for a long time. What about him?
Nick Vard is lying dead outside Trotsky Castle walls, where the guardhouse privies are. He apparently overestimated his strength while, on his little excursion.
Are you serious? My God. I'll send someone there immediately.
Aye, come here.
You have a kind blood in your egg, don't you?
I've been thinking.
And?
Let's do it.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergov thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you? If you're not guards.
My name is Henry, and this is Hans Capon.
Sir Hans Capon to you.
We're here at the behest of Laura von Bergov, but we're not his soldiers.
Vermin just the same.
You know what? Let's try it the easy way. If you tell us what we want to know, nothing will happen to you.
Fuck off, bastard!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongs and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
They won't fit me, but they might fit you. Should we try?
Anything. Just spare me the jokes, please.
Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Where's that band of yours hiding? You're playing the hero here, but we already know where you rats are holed up.
You don't know shit.
I can make it easier for you. I have a certain hunch where it might be. You don't have to say a word. Just nod.
Try it.
Nebakov?
But how?
I knew something wasn't quite right.
Fuck! We were right in the lion's mouth. How did you manage that?
Old Nabak is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you!
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
If you act sensibly, I'll put a word in for you with Lord von Berghoff.
Well, I suppose that can't hurt. Fuck! I don't know him personally!
Say his name.
They call him Jan, but that's all I know, for fuck's sake!
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
I don't remember.
Now, there's no point in denying it. We know Istvan well.
A bit too well, I'd say.
Look, I'll tell you about him, but only because he's odd anyway.
Finally, something we can agree on.
How do you mean, odd?
He seemed lily-livered to me. A coward. He avoids combat like the devil does crosses.
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Dobradilla.
Henry!
Does he, or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword!
To hell with you. Why would some mercenary from God knows where want to kill Otto von Berghoff? It doesn't add up. Someone must be supporting him.
Your ma gives all kinds of support every night.
You still have a chance to put an end to all of this. Just tell us what you know. Well then, what's it gonna be?
I heard he's some nobleman.
What nobleman?
I don't know anymore. Jesus Christ!
Fine. I'll believe you. Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Berghoff.
You must tell me. After all, he's the one responsible for your suffering. If it weren't for him, you wouldn't be rotting here.
That's a load of bollocks!
Oh, is it? If he really wanted to help you, von Berghoff wouldn't come out of it alive. I want that bastard's name, now!
Korva!
The name! Say the name!
Olda! Sabine!
The groom! That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Berghoff finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent! They know nothing!
Gnarly. Agnes. Good lord.
If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands!
Von Berghoff isn't a madman. He'll meet justice out fairly.
My arse!
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you? I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters, my innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Bergov's side deserve to die.
You're not worth the effort. I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Bergov has to say about it.
Go to hell! And von Bergov too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
How do you feel?
Well, it's not a pleasant feeling. But I'm glad that in the end we didn't have to, you know.
I reckon he told us everything we wanted to know.
Yes, good work. There's some fella called Jan in charge. They occupied Nabakov, and that bastard Istvan joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Bergov? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it? Old Semin? Gnarly?
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
Now, there's nothing to be done. We must tell von Bergov what's really going on with Semin.
Don't think he'll be very pleased. Either way, we should go and see him as soon as possible and not drag things out. He's surely already waiting for us impatiently.
Bastards! You'll get your fucking
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt? Greetings.
I came to tell you
Will he come and pick up...
he won't need it anymore.
My God! Demons?
No.
How sad. But thanks for telling me.
I bring news from the...
We will not talk about that here.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
We got confirmation of what I already told you, sir. Older Semin is in league with those bandits. And he left his wedding so he could ambush you.
That madman. I will make him pay for that. And what of his father? And the people in the fortress? Have they been covering for him all this time?
I don't think so. His disappearance from the wedding wouldn't have caused such a fuss, in that case. Old Semin was quite jarred by it. If he'd known in advance, he'd have acted differently.
That sounds likely. Very well then.
The bandits have a camp in Nebakov. Somehow they succeeded in occupying the whole fortress.
What? How? Why? You met with Nemak yourself, Lord Capon. Did you not?
As it turns out, they locked Sir Yaramir away, and someone impersonated him quite convincingly. I'm sorry, sir.
Very well. Apology accepted. At least we have found this out now. They'll soon learn what a mistake they've made.
The prisoner confirmed that Istvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor, yes? I remember you mentioned him.
Precisely. Black armor. As black as his soul.
I understand you don't like him. That he's only one man. I'm more interested in that pack as a whole.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But sir, they...
In any event, the die has been cast. Hashek, get your men ready. You will go to Semin and deal with that traitor.
He won't escape punishment, sir.
Nebakov will be next in line.
Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time.
I've sinned.
Your reputation and deed. Get on the path of repentance.
I want to repent.
Not far from Troskovitz, you will find a conciliation.
I heard it wasn't.
Do not listen to idle talk and pray for...
What penance do you give me?
Say that...
Well, I better get...
Repent.
I'd like to look...
What do you want?
I'd like to get...
All right then, but it'll... I'm sorry.
Would you like to throw...
What game would you like?
I actually don't want to...
I'm sorry.
You're my doggy, eh? Should we ride out for...
Wait! We still have to wait for... Von Bergov is taking this all a bit...
Are you surprised? He only got out of that ambush alive by a hair's breadth.
Well, I'm going to go to the stables and wait there for our departure.
All right.
There you are. Can we get...
Oh, there's something...
No waiting. You can...
Don't dally, Henry!
We've got a long haul ahead of us, so to hell with unnecessary nonsense. Let's ride.
What is it? Are you whistling just for fun? How's your sister?
Why'd you ask?
I heard she was sick.
Nice and slow.
Young Semin conspired against our lord. We're going to get him.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Henry, you and Lord Capon have already been to Semi, haven't you?
Aye. In fact, I'd say I know my way around there pretty well. Why?
It's good to know the place you're going to when there could be trouble, knowing its strengths and weaknesses. Number of men, hiding places. So, I'll be counting on you if things go wrong there.
I hope nothing goes wrong. I don't believe old Semine has joined the bandits. Can I ask you, what actually happened when they ambushed you?
You don't even want to know, boy.
I need to know. They ambushed us as well. We've got a score to settle with them too.
I meant to say, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if you tell me, maybe we'll learn something that will help us.
I suppose you're right. Even if it is an unpleasant memory.
Trust me. I know what you're talking about.
I'll tell it to you like this, boy. I'm an old soldier. I've seen a thing or two. But this was a massacre. They ambushed us from hiding. There was a terrible explosion, smoke everywhere, and they showered us with crossbow bolts and God knows what else.
Smoke?
I don't know what kind of devilment it was, but all manner of confusion broke out among our men, and they took advantage and spared no one. They killed his lordship's field surgeon, and even a maidservant on the cart. But the worst thing is, they killed young Master Albert, Sir Otto's page. I was fond of that boy.
Sorry to hear that.
He protected Lord von Burgo with his own body like a true knight. Saved him, and paid the price himself.
Not everyone has such mettle.
Aye. Others would have shit themselves in his place. Only he was the son of a respectable family. And now Lord von Burgo will have to tell his father.
How did you manage to escape?
After the initial chaos, I managed to get a few men together and fight back. We had better armor, we gained a bit of advantage, and they fled.
Just like that?
Aye, it was odd. It seemed once they lost the advantage of surprise, they wouldn't risk it anymore. Or maybe they were going for von Burgo and his captain, thought they were dead. Von Burgo, Captain Thomas, the page and the scribe were on the ground at that point.
Are you trying?
Yeah, there's something to that. What about the prisoner?
We wounded him in the leg, so he was unable to flee with the others. He hid in the woods, but he didn't get far. They left him there. Didn't care about their own people.
Would you recognize any of them?
Damn right I would. They were masked. But if I see some bastard there with a cut-up leg or a scar on his face, it's clear they were in on it. And then there'll be hell to pay in Semine.
I'm sure they deserve to be dealt with justly.
And my men didn't deserve justice? Young Master Albert, the Sawbones, every man who fell was a good and decent fella. I'll never forgive those swine for what they did. As the saying goes, fight fire with fire.
One more thing, Burgrave.
People walk here.
Their commander. Was he a big man in armor with a mace?
Aye, a mace. And he was damn good with it. That villain is no ordinary bandit, I'll tell you.
So we had the honor of encountering the same band. And did you see another fella there? Black armor, expensive ornate sword.
I don't think so. But
Open the gates for Lord Burgoff's emissaries.
It's about time you also let us in.
Welcome, Hashek. To what do I owe this, somewhat late visit, gentlemen?
Such a hearty welcome. Surely you wouldn't be angry at the Burgrave of Trotsky for merely passing by.
Certainly not. Be my guests.
Just passing by, eh? I don't suppose it's lodgings for the night you're after, gents.
You're right about that. You can stuff your lodgings. I'm interested in that youngster of yours. Where's Older? Are you hiding him?
What do you mean, Hashek?
Don't play games with me. We know everything. He helped ambush Lord von Burgo's company. So where is he?
My Older? But that's...
That's a serious accusation, Hashek. Unless you've got evidence, I'd advise you and your old company to ride back to Trotsky on the double. You two, what's the meaning of this?
Let's talk it over calmly. Maybe it's just a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding my arse. Just look at him. He knows very well what this is about.
You should tell us what you know, sir. For your own good.
Come on, spit it out. Where are you hiding him?
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Do I have to turn this place upside down? Stop bullshitting me.
How dare you?
I withdraw my offer of hospitality. Leave, knights. We're finished here.
You're the one who's finished if you don't get your head around what's going on here. In the name of Sir Otto of Burgo, I'm giving you your last chance. Talk!
My God, he may be hot-headed, but he never killed anyone.
Sir, no.
He's my only son, Hashek. I'll tell you where you can find that damned band. But don't take my Older from me.
Where the fuck do you think we are? In some market where you can bargain with me? Your son helped murder my people. And you expect me to let him go? Hand him over, or this place will be reduced to ashes.
You better listen to him, Lord Semming. This is a serious matter.
Do you not understand me? If you had a son, you wouldn't hand him over to the executioner either.
Keep resisting me, and I can promise he'll never make it to the executioner.
If you try anything, Hashek, I swear.
Shut your mouth, Gnarly. Everyone who's with those bandits is a vile traitor. And everyone helping them as well.
Burgrave Hashek is right, Lord Semming. Your son has committed a serious crime.
And he has to pay for his deeds. If you're innocent in this, stop resisting.
So be it. Do what you must, Hashek. I will not hand Older over to you willingly.
You've just signed your own death warrant, old man. At them! Smash these treacherous swine, and spare no one!
Protect his lordship!
To arms!
You swine!
I'll be done.
Bleeding like a sucked pig. That's it.
Hey, get him!
Yeah, smash his face in.
To me! Get him from behind!
He's done.
Come on then. Hey! Help me with this bastard! Yeah! Smash his face!
Got him. Next.
Big mistake, you cunt.
Let him have it!
Is this how you always parley?
Semi knew full well he was hiding a murderer. If he'd cooperated, it'd all have ended differently.
This wasn't right.
What do you fucking mean, wasn't right? An eye for an eye. Turn the whole fortress inside out and bring me that treacherous swine immediately!
And what should we do with the other people?
Do whatever you want with them. If Older hears them screaming, maybe he'll come out by himself.
Hashek! You can't do this!
That wasn't the plan. We didn't come here to murder. We were just supposed to...
Once von Berghoff hears of this, you'll see!
I'll do whatever the fuck I want and you'll obey. That's an order!
Yes, sir. Did you hear?
And don't even think of getting in my way.
You murderer! You won't get away with it. You won't make it to the gallows!
Von Berghoff sends his greetings. Oh.
No one anywhere.
I hope I find him before Hashek's men do.
Stop! Not another step!
So you were hiding here?
Fuck! You! You're with them!
Are you surprised? You got mixed up in horrible things, Older. Ambushing and killing innocent people.
Innocent? You seriously think they were innocent? Puh.
Don't play holier than thou. Who do you think you are to judge?
I know von Berghoff well enough to judge him.
So that's what it's about. You're waging a private war against von Berghoff.
Von Berghoff is a swine. A great lord who changes sides at a whim.
He promised to help bring peace and order to this country.
Nonsense. Who was it that had King Wenceslas imprisoned? His League of Lords. He hides behind the law, and at the same time breaks it himself. Just like the rest of the High Lords. It's all the same scum. Von Berghoff, von Rosenberg, Kunstadt, Lichtenberg, or whatever their names are. The thing that bothers me most is he got away from the ambush. At least one of them could have been taken out. One day you'll understand me, Henry. I didn't sell my honor. So go on. What are you waiting for? Kill me, just like you killed my family.
No way. You were involved in killing and stealing, and you have the deaths of our people on your conscience too. You'll face punishment for that.
Go on then, punish me.
I'm no executioner. You'll be punished by others.
If you give me up, you'll be signing my death warrant just the same.
That's not my concern. We're done here. I'm going for Hashek.
Well now, I must say you pleasantly surprised me. I had some doubts about you, so I came to check on you. I'm glad you refused to listen to this treacherous filth. That I don't have to punish you on the spot.
What happens now? Will we take him to Trotsky?
To Trotsky? This bastard doesn't deserve a trial.
You swine!
But... hey!
This fortress will be reduced to ashes, as a warning to anyone who would stand against Lord von Burgo. And this one can stay here. There's no escape for him anyway.
We should ride back. Report this to von Burgle.
Henry, I know it's not your fault, but I don't know if it was right.
You're right. I can still see it before my eyes. And that's not gonna fade easily.
We need to get drunk and wash that shit out of our heads. I can't believe it. That Hashek, the madman. Well, at least von Burgov ought to be satisfied.
Here you go. Take it. Here you go. Take it.
You shouldn't be out here all alone like this. Awful things have been happening.
We're back from Semin, sir.
About time, too. We will talk about everything in my chamber. Let's go.
Sir, we've returned.
We're back from Semin, sir.
You all look satisfied. What did you discover, Lord Capon?
We found out that Alder was working with the outlaws the whole time, and left his wedding feast to ambush you along with them.
We wanted to arrest that rebel, but his father, Jan, wouldn't give him up peacefully. Unfortunately.
When it was all over, we searched the fortress and found Alder wounded.
Well, at least something. I hope you have brought him.
Unfortunately, even he did not survive.
Damn!
Afterwards, we torched the fortress, as a lesson to anyone who tries to stand against you.
I hope the flames could be seen in Nebakov, so those bastards see what they've got coming.
What happened at Semin must never be repeated. It was slaughter.
I am the only one to decide what may and may not be repeated, boy.
But those were common folk.
Henry!
I do not condone what happened. Subjects mean money. The Burgrave should know better than that.
I know.
But we are at war. Don't forget that. That will be all for now. I will discuss the steps we shall take against Nebakov with Hashek and the Chamberlain. I will announce my plan to all my vassals and allies at the evening feast. I will be expecting you both.
Of course, sir. I need to clear my head for a while. Come for me in the evening so we can go together.
Let's fight.
What would you prefer?
I want real...
How many opponents?
One is plenty.
If you say so.
And now you're mine! Ha! Ah! Oh, God!
I surrender. But don't let...
We'll see.
I'm done.
I'd like to learn...
What would you like to... I'm sorry.
What do you want?
My body...
Certainly.
Tend to my...
All right, but...
I'm glad...
Excellent. There, all better. I hope that's all your aches and pains taken care of. And take better care of yourself out there, friend. I apologize.
Go! Quick! Ka! Quick! Whoa! Whoa! Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Ah! 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 Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come.
you're going to get it.
Fucking bastard!
We're gonna get you, you arson!
Don't worry, I'll get him.
I surrender! I surrender! I surrender! Let me go! Here you go! Ah!
Whoa!
Are you starting to regret?
Good day. Did you get in a fight?
Would you like to...
What game would you?
I actually... Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Don't you see I'm walking here?
Christ, that stings! pissing down again. Ugh.
You silly doggy.
I'm sorry.
This damned rain.
You've come just at the right time.
It looks like we'll eat and drink our fill.
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small...
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out, and above all, I want to put that lying fraud from the...
That makes two of us.
I hope so.
What's wrong?
Are you surprised?
It's appalling what happened at Samin Fortress.
Does that mean you're regretting your decision?
Well, I thought I was doing the right thing. But now I'm not so sure. We should never have got involved.
True. I feel like I've walked through deep shit, and people can smell me from miles away. Whatever the rights and wrongs of it, I won't forget that horror as long as I live.
I understand. But let's drop it now, and go and hear what Sir Otto has to say.
You're right. Let's go, before all that's left is a pile of bones and empty pitchers.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench, pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov. And perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the Kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ulrich?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
Politics is truly complicated, sir. But every good servant's priority should be his master's well-being. And the master we'll serve is King Wenceslas.
Well said. It seems Hanush and Rezig have an eye for capable and eloquent servants. As soon as we are finished with that rebel, I shall write a reply to your letter. But now to the business at hand, my friends. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nebakov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade, and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced for someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Ori.
Oh, perish the thought, sir.
It's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory. Ha ha ha!
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Anything else you need?
Why don't you ever tell us anything honorable?
What's wrong, Henry? Am I invisible?
What is it? I thought a good old feast.
You've nothing but puffed up peacocks sucking up to each other, protecting the Chamberlain. My.
Sod the Chamberlain. He's a...
And how many battles has...
You heard Lord von Berg.
Ulrich is a master of the quill, that's all.
You're welcome. I definitely...
When push comes to shove, I won't be paying much heed to that
I get that, but you gave von Berghoff your word as a knight that you'd help him. That band of cutthroats killed our men as well. And we don't have a chance against them on our own.
Oh, maybe. You know what? I've had enough. I'm going to bed. But don't you forget to stop by the smithy for my sword and armor. And fetch some wine from Catherine. If you want my advice, try not to get too shit-faced. We've got a battle to fight tomorrow.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
All right. Good night then, Henry.
Ah, our hero from the pond. What would you say if I wrote an ode to you?
Compose away. But don't get too close to me in the heat of battle.
What have we here? Your wits are quick, my friend. Tell me, what really happened?
We have a poet among us, eh?
Me, a poet? I leave that sort of thing to Florian there. Women swoon in his arms, and then men swoon in exasperation. There's a poetic soul for you, if only his verses were any good.
Seems Florian makes your blood boil, eh?
Aye, he's too big for his boots. He needs to be taught a lesson. Wouldn't you like to help me? You do have a sense of humor, right?
Tell me more. I'll be glad to help you.
Excellent. I need to get Florian back for one of his jokes. It should hurt him a little.
What did he do to you?
He persuaded a certain damsel to let him dress up in her clothes. When I sang beneath her window one evening, they all thought it was hilarious. And that twit threw lilacs down to me from the window.
How awful. How do you want to get your revenge? Challenge him to a duel?
Nothing of the sort. No violence. We'll just make fun of him a little. I know that one damsel gave him a ring, and it'd be interesting to slip the ring to her best friend.
Now that sounds like a pretty cruel joke. But I'll be happy to help. Where can I find the ring?
He's bound to have it in the chest next to his bed at the very top of Crone Tower.
Ah, now I see why you don't fancy going there.
Well, the most important thing is all you have to do is bring...
Have you got a moment? I've heard you're a local hero.
This is Henry, my lady.
Can I help you, my lady?
This is Johanka of Zhernov, Henry.
Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are. My companions here talked about you. And the stories were somewhat madcap, if you don't mind me saying so.
Nothing more than a couple of silly misunderstandings.
The pond, the stocks, and the gallows. Quite a nice series of misunderstandings, if you ask me.
Your life was on the line more than once, young man.
You're right, Father. And not just my life, Lord Capon's as well.
Well, that sounds interesting. Won't you tell me about it? I'd love to hear about adventures right from their hero himself.
I'll be glad to tell you my story. Where to begin?
The best place to begin is at the beginning, isn't it?
You're right, of course. That would be best. Our friend Margrave Jobst would like to end this absurd war. That's why he sent us here to Trotsky. It's a long way from our home in Ratai. So we made camp by a pond to bathe a bit before presenting ourselves to the local lord. But we didn't have time for that, because a band of cutthroats suddenly attacked us. They killed without mercy, and our men had no chance against them. We had no choice but to jump into the water and swim for our lives. I still don't know how I didn't drown. I can't swim, you see.
Truly divine intervention, my son. God clearly wanted you to be saved.
Truly shocking and terrifying. Tell me, what awful thing happened next?
It was a bloodbath, milady. Then they followed us into the rocks and chased us through that labyrinth like rabbits. I thought we were done for. There was no way out. Nothing around but rocks and pitch black night.
I see your lives really were in danger. You are truly brave.
We were saved by a good-hearted old woman. But later, we got involved in a tavern brawl. Well, the brawl was started by my Lord Capon, actually. Manual labor would have been too humiliating for him, you see. Even more humiliating than having the local guards pour, slops over us, it would seem.
No, that is truly awful.
But it's true. Everyone thought we were stinking vagabonds, which led to a whole misunderstanding.
Bailiff Thrush put them in the stocks.
Yeah, like I said, they took us for ragamuffins.
Fair enough. But out with it now. Why did they punish you?
I admit the bailiff was right to punish us. But we would have won the brawl otherwise, my lady.
Excellent. I think people are wrong about you. You're a sincere and brave young man, Henry.
And rather entertaining company.
Yes, I agree. It's a pity my good friend didn't hear your story. She would have been very interested.
Who do you mean, my lady?
Unfortunately, she just went outside to get some fresh air. But the easiest way to put that right would be to go and find her. Would you escort me, Sir Knight?
Certainly, my lady. I'd be honored to escort you.
Excellent. I'm sure the learned gentlemen will excuse us, won't they? It's a lovely night outside, and it's a little stuffy in here, so a walk will do me good. Come on. A lovely summer night. It was horribly stuffy inside. Thanks for rescuing me from the claws of those two old vultures.
Yeah, of course. But I thought...
I know what you thought. Some men are terribly slow-witted, that's all. Like my late husband. But maybe I underestimated you, eh?
No. I reckon you're overestimating my abilities, my lady.
I understand. A pity, though. This evening could have belonged to us.
Let's go back to the banquet, my lady. They'll be missing you.
A beautiful moment, but now it's past. Take care of yourself, young man.
Hey, you're not allowed here.
Ah, here it is. Florian's ring.
Hey, you're not allowed here. I'm in no mood for nonsense. So no messing about. Got it?
What would you like, friend?
I'm supposed to collect our...
Oh, but that horse is already...
What?
Lots of other knights were here.
But Chamberlain already...
I'll be happy to give you what's... I reckon you'll have to do the
As you wish. You think he's going to get his fingers broken?
What?
And I have friends among the local nobles.
All right. I still have this left.
See now? Sucker.
If you want something done, you have to do it yourself.
That should do it.
What would you like?
Show me your ware. Word about the price.
Well...
Satisfied?
That's more like... Aye. I'm glad you... What would you like?
What do you have for... Let's talk about the price.
Well... Less. Aye, that'll... Thank you, sir. And come again. What will it be?
Show me your way. Let's talk about the
Well...
Is this enough?
Less. Finally! I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Here's Florrie.
Excellent, my friend. Now we'll plant...
Right.
I'd be delighted to, my friend. So no mercy. I'll be with you.
How do you like the company here? Christ, do you even drink at all?
I wouldn't mind a few more feasts like this now and then. Have you tasted the Hungarian wine?
I remain on duty, so I can't. But when I see how the others are enjoying it, sacre, I miss Prague.
You're a regular martyr, but we're in the same boat. My lord also told me not to drink. What was von Berghoff doing in Prague?
He's the royal chamberlain. So he's in charge of collecting taxes from royal towns and monasteries. And he was negotiating with the League of Lords as well, of course.
What? He promised he'd support the proposal of Hannes of Lipa.
Maybe, but he can hardly call off negotiations with Rosenberg and the other powerful lords. Politics isn't blind man's buff. Besides, you only gave him the message after he came back from Prague, didn't you?
Excuse me for a moment.
Eat, drink if you whine, but don't.
Because their sins are intentional.
You're right.
Anything else?
And goodwill is worst of all. The road...
I have a little gift for...
Oh, how sweet.
One shy friend
Ooh.
to dedicate a few
What? I know that ring. Florian.
What's going on?
What fool? You know him.
No, it's not...
Two-faced cheat swine.
Wait, I can He must have stolen that ring from me.
What? Traitor.
Anything else, lad?
If you want to play at lovebirds, you must offer more than words. Words can charm, delight, or flatter, but she'll need more to let you out. For gifts will always unlock her heart.
Well...
Aha! Of course!
No mercy, and joking us...
I owe you a... And if you need help with anything, just say the word. I'll be with you.
Ah, junger Mann, komm her.
Ah, you must... be that Henry from the Lord of Lipa, eh?
What would you like, gentlemen?
We're just talking about the ambush on Lord von Berghoff's men.
Apparently, it was the same man who attacked your company by the pond.
Aye, no doubt about it. It's the same band of troublemakers.
Who got the better of you twice, eh?
Zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nabokov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone pretending to be old Nabok. But in fact, it was none other than the leader of those disgraceful scoundrels.
Dann ist es ja kein Wunder that puffed-up Capon won't talk to us. He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
I'm sorry, sir, but Lord Capon did nothing wrong. It wasn't his fault.
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off the handle again?
Ja, du hast recht. I went too far. If I've offended you, Henry, we can settle scores. I'm at your service. But if you'd rather try your luck, we can have a game of dice. That strikes me as a better option than going at each other with swords. Wie war das? Do you play dice, friend?
I understand. Let's play then. But I'm warning you, you'll lose your shirt.
We'll see about that, Bursche. I give no quarter.
Auf geht's. I'm very curious about you.
Unbelievable! I've never seen anything like that.
Here. What's
That's
the
good
score?
too, but you could throw
It's all
better.
yours.
May every prelate come down with cholera.
Even a fool gets lucky sometimes.
Schön. Dies. Here.
I
my
knew
God,
it'd be good.
nine.
I said as much.
Oh, das ist nicht
Unbelievable.
gut.
I've never seen anything like that.
Hier. Diese. Schön. Das
It
war's.
looks like you don't
You're up,
even
my
want
friend.
to play. The last time I was watching, a farmer lost his breeches and his boots here. See? You can do it. Keep it up.
Hier. Schön. mine.
Aye. We didn't have such dice when I was
done.
young. We shaped them out of clay and played with them. And they were rounded and didn't have any numbers on them. I've seen people play better, but never worse.
Hungarian, they say. So let's hope it won't do us any harm.
It's an absolute disgrace that those Hungarian devils are also Christians.
You mean the humans, Father?
Appalling names. They behave like pigs. They rob and kill our people.
Sigismund should have thought long and hard before hiring brutes like them.
Sigismund is like a fox in a hen house. But who let him in, eh? Margrave
My legs are starting to hurt from all this
You
standing
look
around.
like you can't count to 5.
Schön.
Hier.
My God, is it still not over?
Sin, my lady. The worst sin of all.
You have to have a bit of sense and count the dice.
About some Englishman's books.
Not just any Englishman. A heretic. Wycliffe is a heretic. There's no doubt about it. His books seek to overturn divine order.
Though it seems that even our learned scholars
Schön.
are sure about that.
And the Bethlehem Chapel hosts a preacher called...
Jan Hus. Yes, he and his ilk just sow confusion. And
Was
worse
ist los?
still, some
Ah,
people support
it's all yours.
Is it still the same year? Or the next one?
And I hear tell that even Queen Sophia goes to hear her preaching.
It only goes to show that the world needs strict order. Otherwise it will be turned upside down by sinful hedonism.
I've seen people play better, but never worse.
They put their claws into everything and always want more.
Exactly. Worse than those damn burgers.
You know, I haven't sold them the upper part.
Terrible times. The burgers will buy us all out one of these days. Someone should click their
Who's winning? I forgot already.
Lose his allies against the high nobility.
Right! That pack of thieves are bribing him to get our knightly titles.
It's a shame Lord Sokol had such bad luck at Yichlava.
It's a good
That's
thing
good.
you don't throw
Has
like
to
that
work
all the
out
time.
sometime.
And taking this silver as well. Wretched curs. Indeed! Another reason to have a drink.
That's why I left my wife at home.
A good idea. This is soldier's business after all, isn't it?
That was a good game, friends.
Aye. Every game is good when you fatten your purse.
Ah, Lady Fortune gives and takes by turns. A few groschen, one way. Well, that's true. No offense, friend.
You must be Henry, yes? Lord Capon's servant.
Till we meet again.
I came to...
Where did that madman...
He's dead. Poisoned.
My God! Did you report it to the...
Yes.
That's good. What about that book?
About that...
You know what? That cursed tome. Forgive me.
Friend, I'd like a word with you. Got a moment?
Pleased to meet you. But who do I have the honor? Seems you already know my...
Aye, we heard something about you. Aye. Mainly about truly amusing escapades. If what they say is true.
Well, we had a couple of misfortunes, but I don't know what you heard.
Only that the village yokels took you for beggars and clapped you in the stocks.
Well, after you'd beaten up a couple of them, including the local bailiff's son.
Well, as I said, we had a couple of misfortunes.
Of course. No offense intended. We're glad to meet you.
My name is Olbram, and this is Yeshek of Bor.
What about tomorrow? Will you join us in the attack?
Of course. I've brought so many men we could take the bark off on our own.
I hope you'll leave room for us as well, Yeshek.
Have no fear. The main thing is that old Lord Nebak doesn't drop dead before we can save him.
Well, if we burn down his castle, he's bound to have a fit.
I think Sir Yaramir will be pleased if we get rid of those scoundrels without needless damage.
Aye, aye. Old Yaramir was always terribly proud of that little castle of his. He toiled all his life to build it.
Yet it's nothing more than a hut on a rock.
All the better for us. We'll take the hood in a trice, and then relieve Yaramir of a few barrels from his cellar.
I can't wait to see the look on his face when he finds out how much the rescue will cost him.
He'll be happy to give us the wine. Better to be alive and well than cold for eternity.
Any news?
Yes.
What's that?
Nobody knows. Apparently Sir Otto paid a
Sounds like some holy relic, does it?
Aye. But it occurred to Olbram that it might be...
I heard him telling Chaplain Nico throwing around coin like that when there's a war.
But our Sir Otto has deep pockets, and the war hasn't changed that.
Aye. Well, you and Lord Capon are here. You're envoys of Hanush of Light.
Aye, but...
Why not?
I'm sure we do, gentlemen.
Maybe not, but it could be the first spark. Cheers, then.
May every prelate come down with...
Careful!
Where can I find this?
I don't know. Christ, pardon me.
Good day to you.
Excuse me.
What do you want her for?
I'm supposed to get some wine from her.
For that handsome young man? I'll go and get it.
Well, the thing is...
Forget it! God knows where that cow's... But don't worry. I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest for me. The lock got stuck again, and...
Sure, I'll...
Thanks. Farewell.
I've opened the spice...
Really? I won't bother looking it again from now on. Here's some Hungarian wine for your journey. May the holy... Farewell, my friend.
I've got your armor.
Let's see what von Berghoff...
I'm gonna give that blacksmith Ossiner a kick up the ass.
What do you mean? It's not that bad.
Well, if it hadn't been for me...
What about you? Ready for battle?
Ready. We can go.
Excellent. Mount up then. I can't wait till we smash those whoresons' faces in. Oh, damn it. But so what? Let's go. I can't wait to put that fraud from Navarkov in irons. With the force we have, we'll take their little fortune of tribes. What do you think? What's wrong? Don't tell me you don't fancy going into battle.
I can't wait to repay them for their kindness. I can still feel the spot in my shoulder where that arrow hit me at the pond.
Never mind your arrow. What about the humiliation I suffered? The rope is too good for those knaves. I'd have them quartered if it were up to me.
Aye, and quartered at least 3 times for what they did.
You're right. I'll ask von Berghoff to send for a truly skillful executioner. And when we've dealt with that band, Hanush is sure to acknowledge that I've made up for my mistake. Everything will be back to the way it was before. Audentes fortuna juvat!
Christ, wounds! Watch out with that horse!
How was the Hungarian wine, gentlemen? I hope you don't have sore heads this morning.
Don't worry, Lord Chamberlain. My head is clear. A real knight knows how to behave on the eve of a battle.
What about your faithful servant and protector here?
I'm ready for battle, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. Sir Otto has charged me with keeping you safe. I hope you don't have anything against me escorting you today, Lord Capon.
I can't say what an honor it is for me. I suppose someone doesn't want me to mess up again, eh?
But Lord Capon, taking care of our guests is right and proper.
You, Sir Ulrich, should worry about not getting too many bloodstains on you today.
We all have our orders, and mine are to defeat that band of scoundrels in Nebakov. Why dally, then, when we have work to do? To battle, gentlemen! Open the gate! We're moving out.
That outlaw and his band really fucked with us last time, eh?
I'm just hoping he won't fuck with us again now.
There aren't enough of them that can tackle this kind of force.
True enough.
And to think, I drank a toast with that fucker. Christ!
I hope you enjoyed your wine, Lord Capon, since old Nebak was chewing on dry straw in his own cellars.
Don't you worry, Chamberlain. I'll see to that sneaky fucker in person.
You two are pathetic. I get the impression you're afraid to go into these woods, even with an army around you.
Yeah, I think I can see now why your lord barely escaped with his life. Maybe his captain underestimated the foe as light-heartedly as you.
Weigh your words carefully, young man. You didn't fare any better yourselves.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'll be a lot more... What the... My God! Where? Christ! Hey! Fuck! Can't get out!
Hey! Give me your hand! Come on! God's sake! Get up here!
I'm coming.
Back off, bastard! No, it's really pissed me off. We have to get out of here! We can't go back!
I'm done with you in a flash! You got bloody hot, fucker!
The path!
Capon! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him! Capon! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him!
I'll be done with you in a flash.
Fuck you!
Capon! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him!
No! Strike!
Fucking scum! Whoresons! Bastards!
Fuck me! Ulrich's dead! Let's get out of here.
Capon! Where the hell is he? I have to go to him!
Bad luck.
Slice him up! You'll take the properties of Gacy.
We have to keep going! Down the path! We can't go back!
Capon! Where the hell is he? I have to go to him!
You got him!
I'll sort you out nicely.
Yeah! Don't spare him! Had enough, donkey! Chamberlain Ulrich! We have to help the fool! You hear, Henry? I need you here!
Slice him up!
This is all your fault!
Shut up! Help me! Quick!
Christ, man! I don't know why I'm bothering with you.
Slice him up! Show your stuff! No, you don't. Now you'll die. Go fuck yourself!
you'll get another rush away. Bloody trees! You have to find a different way. There are more behind you. Make it fast! Come on, Henry! We have to get away! Come on, find a way out of here! I'll slow them down! We've got to get out of here! There's more of them coming!
You. Show what you're made of.
Well then, you know the way?
That's something.
Show what you're made of.
Show your sucks. Show what you're made of.
Why do I always get yoked?
Capon! Hands! Christ, I had to go to him!
Out of the gorge and down to the mill! Watch out, Henry! There are shooters behind the wagons!
Hey, come and help me with this bastard!
Get a weapon! Hey!
Let's go down! We'll lose them on the other side!
Hans? Hans! Look at me! Hans!
That'll do! We'll surely get a nice fat ransom for Lord Capon of Kirkstein.
You'll have to take him first.
My boy, courage is a thing of honor. But what you're proposing isn't courage. It's foolhardiness.
Well, better to have honor than to sneak up and ambush people from hiding.
It works, though. War is a nasty business. And it is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
Now, what is a coward turned to banditry? You should have been a knacker. You'd still have your head on your neck. And your own seat in the tavern.
Shut your stupid mouth. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, to a weasel. Who shoots from the bushes instead of a fair fight.
You think so, huh?
Why dirty your hands with him, Captain? One shot.
I'm actually starting to think this young knight deserves a fair chivalrous duel. If he's good enough, I'll let him live. So, my boy, let's see what you got. Is that what you call fighting like a man? Damn it, boss! You're good.
Shishka, you all right?
Do you reckon you can trust an outlaw to keep his word of honor?
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. As the saying goes, man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls. All I wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more. Take it easy. Have a bit of fun now and again. And not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the Uzit's bailiff. But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above.
What? Him?
No! The bishop! And then they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace to the parish.
What disgrace? A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though, could they?
Well, I might not be entirely blameless. I threw up during a sermon and beat up the bailiff.
Holy fucking shit! I mean, sorry, Father.
So actually, it suited me fine when Anush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally, even though she's well past her prime. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for, if you don't mind me asking?
It's no big secret, but I can't talk about it without...
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
Without having a drink inside me.
Ah, the ale's on the house, of course, Father.
Excellent. It's these two young fellas that recently set off for Trotsky with a letter and haven't come back. One's a blue-blooded fledgling and the other's a smart-ass smith. Does that ring a bell?
Ah, sacre. Everyone who was at the Semine wedding knows them two. They caused such a ruckus that they was nabbed and locked up in Trotsky.
Well, I never. I'll go straight there then.
Well, Father, the thing is, a big force left the castle this morning, and they were ambushed in the ravine near the Barkov Mill. A terrible massacre. Folks say all hell broke loose there.
Folks do like talking about hell.
Seriously. I heard the Trotsky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company with him. And most likely, your friends and all. I'm sorry.
What? Who's that? You said they were locked up. How could they be in the Chamberlain's company?
Annie and Kuba from the Barkov Mill saw it. They managed to get away when it all started, and I think they said they saw them two there and all. Ask them yourself if you want. They're in the barn round the back. Kuba took a hammering, but he's well enough to talk.
They could be mistaken, though, couldn't they?
Well, if you want to be sure, you can go and see for yourself, Father. The ravine ain't far from here. From the inn, follow the road east till you get to a big crossroads. And at the chapel there, head down towards the forest. Oh, by all accounts, them bodies are still lying there. I hope to God it was over quickly for them.
Surely not all of them. Those two lads are as tough as old boots. Well, thank you, in any case. I'll go and ask around, and God willing, I'll get them in one piece.
Hope dies last. I'm sorry I haven't better news for you. Safe travels, Father Godwin.
God bless you.
And what if I am? He may be a bit odd, but everything he says is true. The other day, he told me to give the cows dark ale to drink. What?
You didn't actually do it, did you?
Laugh all you like, but if I told you... He gave 3 times as much milk afterwards.